Hi Northridge, it's Ben Blalock with a quick video to talk to you a little bit about ball control. The shot we see here on screen is representative of a typical TrackMan session that we might go through during a lesson or even perhaps a club fitting. And as we look at the information on screen here, we've got 3 points of information on the right hand side and also at the bottom of the screen. We have our club path, negative here indicating that the club was moving slightly to the left of the target as it was swung. We can see our target line is the center line right here, and our club was moving just slightly to the left at the moment the ball separated from the club face. Our next number here is face angle, 0.2 degrees positive, which would indicate a slight right aim of the club face, but 0.2 of 1 degree that's a very small amount. And the final outcome of the shot is that it finishes 3.5 feet offline to the left. So in this example, we have a club path number of 1 degree, a face angle number of 0.2 of a degree, both very, very small variables here when looking at ball control. Now, if we go to the next shot, I'm going to show you an example of the type of thing that I see pretty regularly. This would be a great outcome for a player. This would be a sort of a post-instruction example where we have a club path moving to the left of the target, what many of you might think of as an outside-to-in golf swing. This is, again, a right-handed player. So our club path is moving to the left, 8.4 degrees. And then we have a face angle that's also left of target, which seems interesting considering the ball faded. Doesn't make sense that we'd want the club face left of our target if we wanted to play a fade. But in this case, the thing to understand is that though the face angle is left of target, it is right of the club path. That creates a type of spin that makes the ball turn to the right during its flight. And in this case, the shot finished about 14 feet to the right of our target. Now, on the other hand, the next shot is a draw. Again, a small draw, but you can see that draw shape. And here we have the club path moving out to the right of the target, 6.5 degrees. And then we have a face angle that's also right of the target. The numbers being positive here indicates right. So again, it doesn't make sense that we'd hit a draw with a club face that was aimed to the right of the target, bearing in mind that it was aimed left of the club's path. So this is the mirror image of the previous shot or previous example that we saw there where the ball was turning to the right. I bring this video to your attention because I think it's important for all of my students and anyone that's learning golf, really for that matter, to understand that there is a relationship between the path of the club and the angle of the club head. Both of these pieces of information are measured at the moment the ball separates from the club face. And it's very important to recognize the things that people do consistently. In my experience, most players will produce a reasonably consistent club path. That's not to say everyone will. There are, of course, players who struggle with this aspect as well. But if you're a regular golfer playing multiple times per week, the likelihood that your club path is pretty consistent is fairly high. If you're struggling to control the ball, however, the likelihood is great that your club face position is highly inconsistent. If this sounds like something that you may be struggling with in your own game, please let me know. I'd love to help you at the Learning Center and help you understand how we can create better ball control without changing your swing. That's the great thing. If we can find ball control without deconstructing what you've been doing for years, by simply adjusting the way you hold the club, not to say to change your grip from strong to weak or weak to strong or overlap to interlock or interlock to overlap, but just adjusting the way the club sits inside your hands and the angle of the club face, we can gain great ball control very, very quickly. Please let me know if you have any questions or if I can be of help to you in any way. I'd certainly be glad to give it my best shot. Thanks so much and take care.